guys, welcome back to my channel. In this week's video, I am going to be showing you how I restock my dry herbs. I have a business called Goddess of Herbs. You guys can check out that link right here, and I'll put it in the description below, where I make and sell herbal remedies and natural products, as well as stuff like crystals and jewelry and stuff. So I'm running out of stock on about 5 different herbs, so I'm going to show you how that process is today. A lot of people have asked me, how do I do this from my tiny house? When I first went tiny, I created a 8x8 office and I house all of my stuff in there. I don't really do much of the making the stuff in the office, but I do a lot of it in the kitchen, so that's the prep area that I use. I'm going to show you that process now and how it is to work in a small space in a tiny house. So let's get to it. This is where I store all of my dry herbs, in that plastic container right there. I used to do the same thing in my apartment. All of my herbs are stored in there alphabetically because I'm super organized. And there are over, I believe, 100 herbs in there. Now I'm going to show you where I store those herbs that are finished. I store the small packets in these bags up here. I store the more sold ones in these chicken wire things that hang on the wall. And then I store all the rest of them, anywhere from 3 to 6 count, alphabetically in these 2 baskets. And they're both up there in between those cabinets. First things first, we have our herbs that we are going to be working with. We're going to be doing 5 different ones. I have my little bags there that I'm going to be using for 1 ounce. The smaller herbs get the smaller bags, and the bigger herbs, the lighter herbs, get the bigger bags. We have a scale here to weigh the product, and then I have pre-made labels that I've printed on my computer so that I can have them handy when I go to do this. So first thing we are going to do is put these labels on some of these bags. We want to put the labels on before we put the herb inside the bags, because when the bags start puffing out, it's harder to get the sticker on. So let's do that now. Okay, these are what we are going to be working with. I'm going to clean up the area and put all the stuff away and be right back with you. The first one we are going to be doing is burdock root. You want to open this. I have a spoon where I put this down here to open the bottom of this. See how that is going to start coming open like that? So I use the spoon that I'll be using to fill it. What we want to do is turn on our little scale and make sure that we tare it. This says 3.84 grams. Tare it to 0. What we're trying to do is fill the bag so that the scale hits 28.35 grams. Technically, an ounce is 28.35 grams. During this process, the scale is going to go off, so you want to kind of keep trying to see how much you have in there, and that'll keep the scale on. The heavier roots and the heavier herbs can go in the smaller bags because they weigh more. Okay, we are at 30.84. I'm going to take some out. 29.25, 27.92, 28.83. I'm fine with it. And then we're going to close it. Done with burdock root, moving on to peppermint. We're going to turn the scale off and back on, and we're going to tare it again because it's a different weight. Now, calendula is a little tricky because it has larger flowers, so you have to kind of shove it down there with the spoon so that 28 grams still fits. We're only at 12 grams right now. Still only at 24, and we're like filled. So you gotta pack it down. That was a hard one. A lot of waste, but not really a more convenient way to do it right now unless I use like a tray. Gonna wash my hands. Now that we have all of the bags filled with 1 ounce of herbs, we have to seal them. And what we're going to be doing is be putting some heat along this line right here so that it seals the bag, but then when the customer opens it, they use those notches and they will be able to have a fresh product. I keep my sealer in these cabinets right here that I had custom made. I needed a spot for everything, so we're going to be sealing the herbs with that bad boy. See this button right here? It's going to light red when it's ready. So again, what we want to do is put it right here and then hold it down till this red light comes on. And then we just sealed our bag. And then when the customer goes to open it, they could use these little notches, and now they have a fresh product. I'll admit I could get a little straighter with these lines. So how was that, guys? Not bad. We had enough counter space. We have enough space to store it in the office. And last but not least, I now have orders ready for customers when they want to buy them. Having a few on hand helps me so that I am prepared for when they order and I don't have to tear my office apart and make all the stuff. So I do have stuff prepared, and that was the whole thing that you saw me doing, was preparing more for customers when they are ready to order. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and And don't forget to subscribe to my channel below if you love my videos. And click that notifications bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a new video, which is every Sunday. Thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video. And last but not least, I was gonna say something, but I don't remember what it was. But last but not least,